and welcome to the ICSE Class 9 Maths tutorial. The topic is expansions. So before we start, आइए आपको एक शायर की दो लाइन सुनाता हूँ. शायर कहता है, यही है इबादत यही दीन व ईमान, यही है इबादत यही दीन व ईमान, के काम आए दुनिया में इंसान के इंसान, के काम आए दुनिया में इंसान के इंसान. और एक गालिब का शेर सुने. सुबह होती है शाम होती है, सुबह होती है शाम होती है, उम्र यूं ही तमाम होती है, उम्र यूं ही तमाम होती है. शुक्रिया. थैंक यू. Okay, now let's start. Expansions. The formulas we are going to use are, the first formula is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. You can say like this also, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Either way it is okay. If you take minus here, that means a minus b whole square, then you can write down a minus b whole square is equal to, suppose you are taking minus, the other formula, a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square and then minus 2ab. Or a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Either way it is okay. The third formula that we are going to use is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b in one bracket, a minus b in another bracket. These are the three important formulas. Please remember. And now let's see questions. The first question I have taken is 3a plus 5b whole square. This we have to expand. Alright. 3a plus 5b whole square. The formula that we can use is a plus b. Now what I am doing, because already we have here a and b, so I am writing this formula in terms of x and y. Then it will be easier for you to understand if what you have in place of x and what you have in place of y. Alright. So I am now, you can call this p plus q whole square, you can call this m plus n whole square, you can call this x plus y whole square. Generally we call x plus y whole square also. Alright. So x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. Fine. So if I call it x plus y, then you will better understand that that means in place of x we have here 3a and in place of y we have here 5b. Alright. So we are going to use this formula, x plus y whole square, the same formula, only I am writing in place of a and b, I am writing x and y. So x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy, or x square plus 2xy plus y square, as I told you earlier. Either you can write down. Now if you compare this with this, you can see that in place of x you have 3a and in place of y you have 5b. Alright, now see the formula, x plus y whole square is equal to x square. So in our case x is 3a, so x square means 3a square. Got it? Plus y square, y means 5b, so plus y square. 5b is ry in place of y. So y square plus 2x, this is x, 3a, this is 2xy, so 2x and this is y. Fine? That is how we apply the formula. And now 3 square is 9 and a square as it is. 5 square means 25 and b square. And then 2 3s are 6, 5s are 30. 30 and a into b, that means ab. ab means a into b. And this is your answer. Alright. Now some of the students, what they do, they write down directly. Please do not write down directly. Show the application of the formula, because just there was an exam and I was correcting paper. There was one question in class 8. The child is using the formula a plus b whole square, I guess, I minus b whole square. So what the child is writing directly the answer, because it's easy, directly you can write down a square means 9a square, b square means 25b square, and 2ab means 2 3s are 6, 5s are 30. So what the child is doing, this step, this step, at this place the child is writing 5b only. 5b or 5b square something, but not 25. So you are losing both the marks. If this question carries 2 marks, so you are losing both the marks. Now if you show the formula, substitutions, 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this, so at least you will get 1 mark for this. So please do not don't skip these steps. Show all these steps, even the formula also. And in your lower classes, I have seen you write, in a weird way, the formula somewhere here, and then please write down like this. Please write down like this. Since x plus y whole square is x square plus y square plus 2xy. Fine. So this is the answer, 9a square plus 25b square plus 30ab, or 9a square plus 30ab plus 25b square. Either way it is correct. That's the answer. Second question, I have taken minus 2a minus 5b whole square. Please try to understand mathematics. Maths is very easy. The concept you need to understand. Minus. Now some of the students, what they do, they apply a minus b whole square formula, and then in between they make some mistakes. What you do, minus at both the places, you take minus 1 common. Minus 1, when you take common, so both will become plus. Fine. And this minus 1 is, when it is coming out of the bracket, it will become minus 1 square. So minus 1 square means 1. Got it? So minus 1 square is becoming 1, and inside now you are getting 2a plus 5b, and this one outside, so 1 we don't write. So simply 2a plus 5b whole square, and this I have given you as a hint. Now you please solve this. You can do it. Apply the formula a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Apply the formula. The answer will be 4a square plus 25b square and plus 2 2s are 4, 5s are 20ab. Okay, fine. The next question I have taken is 99 square, and you have to use the identity formula. Now you don't multiply, you have to find out the value of 99 square. You don't multiply 99 multiplied by 99. One thing. Second thing, generally we mention in the question that you use identity. Using identity you find the value of 99 square. Or sometimes, suppose by mistake, if the paper setter is he or she is not writing that use the formula, use the identity, then at least because the question is coming in 9th standard or 8th standard, you should understand that this is not the simple multiplication, because you are not in 6th standard or 5th standard or 4th standard that we are going to ask you multiply 99 and 99. Alright, so please use identity. Now in some cases, we have seen, even if we are writing that use the identity, find the value of 99 square using identity, but then also the child is not using identity and multiplying 99 multiplied by 99. Alright. So if we are mentioning use the identity and then you are multiplying, then you will lose all marks. If we are by mistake, the paper setter is not writing using identity, in that case if you are multiplying, now if you are using identity, we are very happy. Very good. But if you are multiplying directly, then it's a matter of discussion that they'll decide what to do. You may get marks. You may get full marks, or you may lose half mark or 1 mark. Because we are teaching you. The teacher is teaching you this chapter, and then the teacher is testing you, asking the question. And then you are simply multiplying 99 multiplied by 99. Alright. So 99 square, 99 we can write down as 100 minus 1, right? So 100 minus 1 whole square. Now a minus b whole square, purposely I chose this question so that here I showed you how to use a plus b whole square, x plus y whole square. Now I am going to show you how to use x minus y whole square. So 100 minus 1, a minus b, or here you can use a minus b. Because here you don't have a, here you have a, that's why I told you not to use a plus b. Then also you can use, it is up to you. There should be clarity, and everything should be neat and clean and clear, and So that's why I'm saying that you write x plus y, otherwise you can write on a plus b also. Here you can write on either a minus b or x minus y, either way it is correct, because you don't have here, neither you have a b nor you have x y. So this is x and this is y, x minus y whole square, x square plus y square minus 2xy. X square plus x minus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square minus 2xy. Now 100 square is 1 and 4 zeros. 1 square is 1 and 2 ones are 2, 200. You add this and then subtract, that much you can do. And finally you are getting 9801, which is the answer. I think it's very, very clear. Now one question may arise for some of the students, why sir is writing, why the teacher is writing 100 minus 1, why not 98 plus 1? I mean 99 you can write on 98 plus 1 also, no? So I am answering this question. I know this question, some of the students ask this question, few students might be thinking, why sir is writing 100 minus 1 when we can write on 98 as 99 as 98 plus 1 also, or 90 plus 5 also. The answer to this question is because squaring of 100, squaring of 10, squaring of 1000 is easier. Alright. Squaring of 100 means if you have 2 zeros, so you write down 4 zeros. Squaring of 10 is if there is 1 zero, you write down 2 zeros. Squaring of 1000 is if there are 3 zeros, so you write down 6 zeros. So that is why we are writing 100 minus 1. This is the, if you write down here suppose 98 plus 1, that is also 99. So you write down here 98 square plus 1 square. Fine. Now 98 square, when you multiply 98 into 98, so which one is easier? You tell me. Isn't this easier? This is easier, no? 100 square, 1000 square, 10,000 square. Alright. So that's why we are writing 100 minus 1. Alright. If suppose your question is 101, then you write down 100 plus 1. Got it? Hope everything is clear. Now here are some questions for practice. Okay then, thank you so much. Thanks.